खूबसूरत वादियाँ ते कित्थे होईयां बर्बादियाँ, किवें ते किस तरह खुशियां तुहाडियां आज़ादियाँ। ये गल अज देख रहे हैं, सुन रहे हैं, कर रहे हैं। देश के विच किन्ने स्कूल बंद हो गए ने ते डबल इंजन की सरकार ने कित्थे कित्थे की जबर जिनाह कर दिता है ते पनाह लैके किन्ना कम फनाह कर दिता है। ये किसी नूं समझ नहीं आया। इन्हां वादियां दे विच आ देखो किवें ते किस तरह गंद पाया, किन्ना लोगों ने पाया। ते स्वच्छ भारत का अभियान है या स्वच्छ भारत का बयान है। ये देखो तुसी अज मानयोग सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने भी 1158 ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸੀ एसोसीएट प्रोफैसर उन्हां दी नियुक्ति दे उत्ते बड़े वड्डे एक्सपैक्शन पाए ने। और जिस सिस्टम ते एस्टैबलिशमेंट ने उन्हां नूं एस्टैबलिश कीता सी उहदे उत्ते कोई कार्रवाई करन दा काम कीता है या नहीं कीता। इहदे उत्ते गल करदे हां प्रोफैसर अनिल भाटिया जी आ गए ने साडे नाल। करदे हां गल ते जरा कर लिओ तुसीं अपना मसला आपे हल। तो कमेंट बॉक्स जाके तुसीं एडे छेते च पाई जा रही वीडियो जिहड़ी है इसनूं भी कर दिओ शेयर। डॉक्टर साहब थोड़ा जिहा गौर फरमाओ। मानयोग सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने 1158 प्रोफैसरां नूं एसोसीएट प्रोफैसर जिन्हां ने देश का फ्यूचर बनाना सी उन्हां उत्ते एक ऑर्डर पास किया। जरा जानकारी दिओ।
Only yesterday, the Supreme Court has given a landmark judgment by quashing the appointment of 1158 assistant professors and librarians appointed in government colleges of Punjab. Now, as per rules, the appointing authority in government colleges is the Public Service Commission of Punjab. But that power was snatched by the government. It was during Channi's regime who appointed Secretary Higher Education Krishna Kumar as the chairman of the committee and 2-3 other members, including one expert from the university and 2-3 subject experts. The candidates were interviewed and on the same day they were given the appointment letters. However, the remaining 453 eligible candidates, they were denied of their legal right without any cogent reasons. So these aggrieved teachers or eligible candidates, they first approached the Punjab and Haryana High Court. And a single bench of Punjab and Haryana High Court had quashed these appointments. But later on, the order of the single bench was challenged in the High Court before a division bench. And division bench allowed the petitions. Now again these aggrieved people, they approached the Supreme Court by filing SLP. And only yesterday, the Supreme Court categorically stated that all these appointments are arbitrary, illegal and irregular and were made to have a political gain. Now you'll be surprised to know that the selections and appointments were made by Channi government, but the appointment letters and joining was made by the president of government. Now this is nothing but pure whims and fancies. Now in several judgments, the Supreme Court has categorically stated that if there is a conflict between the State Legislation Act and the Central Legislation Act, that is the applicable UGC regulations, they shall prevail applying the principles of repugnancy under Article 254 of the Constitution. Because they say that education as a subject is on the concurrent list of Section 7th of the Constitution. And this is not only the case of appointments in government colleges, in non-government recognized colleges, which are getting 95% grant in aid by the state governments, the managements have been flouting the rules both of the university and the government with impunity in the matter of constitution of college governing body, method of recruitment, service conditions and conduct of teachers to their detriment. Now this is a very sorry state of affairs. My own personal experience is that the vice chancellors of affiliating universities and director higher education and the secretary education of the departments, they are totally nude spectators. You will be shocked to know that in Haryana, the director higher education is a Babu from Indian Forest Service. He is the director of higher education. Now what does he know about education? I am reminded Mr. M.C. Chagla, the former Chief Justice of Bombay High Court, who later became Education Minister of Government of India, he once made a remark that while drafting our constitution, we made a serious mistake by making education as a state subject, and he attributed motives to the bureaucracy because education in our country is being controlled by small men in the state capitals. A teacher has no role whatsoever in the administration of education. He is an odd cog in the total machinery of education. Now this is highly dismal and disgusting also. But I personally feel that the Supreme Court, while issuing such an order, should have made the people who were responsible for making such illegal and irregular and arbitrary appointments.
With
Because
penal
they are
consequences.
because they are responsible. So accountability should have been fixed on those. Now the lecturers who have been shunted out, it is not their fault. They were eligible, they had the requisite qualifications, either they were holding PhD or they had cleared NET, but they were appointed on political and extraneous considerations. It means that both the politicians and the Babu bureaucrats, they are playing havoc with the rules and regulations. Now the law of the land is supreme. Nobody is above law. But these people, they twist the rules, and the aggrieved people, they keep on knocking at the doors of the various courts. And it may take 2 years, 20 years, or even their entire life also. So this is indeed very shocking. But I welcome the judgment of the Supreme Court, which has categorically stated that UGC regulations are supreme, being an act of the parliament, and the state legislation has to incorporate the UGC Act of 1954.
ਇੱਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੋਰ ਸਰ,
ਹਾਂਜੀ।
ਛੋਟੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਦੱਸਣਾ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਐਲੀਜੀਬਲ ਕੈਂਡੀਡੇਟ ਸੀ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਪੋਲੀਟੀਕਲ ਇਨਫਲੂਐਂਸ ਦੀ ਵਰਤੋਂ ਕੀਤੀ, ਪੋਲੀਟੀਕਲ ਬੌਸਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਉਂ ਐਗਜ਼ੋਨਰੇਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਉੱਤੇ ਕਿਉਂ ਗਾਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਗਿਰੀ, ਜਿਹੜੇ 1158 ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਗਾਸ ਗਿਰੀ ਹੈ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਸਿਰਫ ਇਹ ਦੋਸ਼ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਪੋਲੀਟੀਕਲ ਅਫੀਲੀਏਸ਼ਨ ਸੀ। ਇਜ਼ ਇਟ ਕਰੈਕਟ?
Yes, of course, of course. And the politicians and the bureaucrats should be made accountable, and they should be penalized also, so that no other bureaucrat has the gumption to take such drastic steps contrary to law.
ਕੀ ਇਹ ਸਮਝਦੇ ਹੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪੋਲੀਟੀਕਲ ਇੰਟਰਫੇਰੈਂਸ ਸੀ ਉਹ ਡੈਮੋਕ੍ਰੈਟਿਕ ਜੈਨੋਸਾਈਡ ਸੀ, ਡੈਮੋਕ੍ਰੇਸੀ ਦਾ ਜੈਨੋਸਾਈਡ ਸੀ, ਔਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਜੈਨੋਸਾਈਡਸ ਨੂੰ ਮੁੱਖ ਰੱਖਦਿਆਂ ਹੋਇਆਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਰੀ ਉਮਰ ਲਈ ਇੰਡੀਅਨ ਰਾਜਨੀਤੀ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਲੰਬੇ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਜਾਵੇ?
Well, Pati Saab, our illiterate or semi-literate or quasi-literate politicians and unscrupulous bureaucrats have made a mess of the entire system. The country is in a state of confusion and chaos, and nobody holds any responsibility, and the normal attitude is pass the buck. And even judiciary has not taken a serious cognizance. Sometimes I fail to understand that is it only the solemn and moral duty of the Supreme Court to decide each and every case? What the universities are doing, what the vice chancellors are doing, what the Directorate of Higher Education, which has got such a big paraphernalia, what they are doing, They are simply enjoying their salary, perks and privileges, and to help with the people.
while sitting in AC room
Yeah, of course. They enjoy everything.
and 5-star luxury.
And yeah, man, मुझे बड़ा, since you are an advocate, only yesterday I was reading somewhere that what is the difference between a good lawyer and a great lawyer. And the remark was very cryptic that a good lawyer knows law and a great lawyer knows the judge. So even in the judiciary, people manage the show behind the curtain.
ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਗੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਵੱਡਾ ਕਰਦਾ he knows a law and I know a law minister, therefore I am a judge.
Of course. A judge is on the other side because he knew the law minister, and the advocate, he knows the law, that is why he is on the side of the bar.
And the miserable tragedy falls on the democratic setup of our country by courtesy establishment.
I don't use the word democracy. It is either theocracy or it is democracy. Democracy is not for the people, by the people, of the people. And in a so-called poor country like India, democracy is far away from the people, bye-bye to the people, and off, O-double-F, to the people.
ਇੱਕ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗੱਲ ਦੱਸਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਆਸਟ੍ਰੇਲੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਜੱਜ ਦੇ ਨਾਂ ਤੇ ਰੇਲਵੇ ਸਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ
Yeah. Justice Warby. Oh, I was surprised that there was a railway station in the name of that Justice Warby. And once I inquired from the station master of that small railway station that what is the meaning of the word Warby. And she said it is because of our respectable judge of the Supreme Court, Mr. Warby, who is still alive. And I had the opportunity to have interaction with that judge also. And what a remarkable personality I have yet to come across in my life. और मैं कई बार यह देखता हूँ कि यहाँ जजों के नाम पर कोई टॉयलेट भी ना बनाई थी, but they constructed a railway station in the name of Justice Warby.
ਪਰ ਸਾਡੇ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਵਿੱਚ ਟਾਇਲਟਸ ਵੀ ਬਣਦੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਕਈ ਕੁਝ ਬਣਦਾ ਤੇ ਇਨੈਗੂਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਵੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਹੋਏਗਾ
That is all publicity and demagoguery. Everything is by way of advertisement. And the purpose is to get more and more votes and to remain in power by hook or by crook.
sorry state of affair
Sorry also.
we are making
Yeah.
corrections in the system and rightly wrong persons are at right
Yeah.
places.
And but education is on sale in this country. Only yesterday, the chairman of MBA department told me that there are 500 seats of MBA by way of correspondence, and only 300 students have applied. So you can see the standard of education, even in a university like Punjab University, which considers itself to be A++ NAC grade.
And it is only in papers.
Yeah, of course. And one thing more, no teacher, no principal, and not even vice chancellor can be appointed beholds the rules. And this has been stated by the apex court in a constitutional judgment in TMA Pai case, where the Supreme Court has held that any appointment beholds the rules cannot be allowed, approved, and regularized.
And one thing more, heroism.
Anti-heroism, not heroism, anti-heroism.
And Supreme Court said in Prakash Singh Badal case,
Yeah, of course, to perpetuate an error is no virtue, but to rectify the same is the compulsion of judicial conscience.
thank you Betha.
Justice is an ideal and law is a tool.
Thank you Betha
Thank
for
you very
sharing
much. Thank you.
in the national interest, in the interest of the intelligentsia. Thank you for this. ਐਡਵੋਕੇਟ ਜਗਮੋਹਨ ਸਿੰਘ ਪੱਟੀ YouTube ਚੈਨਲ ਦੀ ਇਹ ਪੇਟ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਪਾ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਏ, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਗੱਲ ਸਮਝਾ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਏ ਤੇ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਗੱਲ ਅੱਗੇ ਲੰਘਾ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਏ। ਅੱਗੇ ਵੇਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਕੁ ਹੱਥ ਵਟਾਉਂਦੇ ਹੋ ਇਸ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਨੂੰ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਤੇ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਕੁ ਇਸ ਚੈਨਲ ਨੂੰ ਸਬਸਕ੍ਰਾਈਬ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ। ਸੱਚ ਦੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼, ਨਾ ਕਹੂੰ ਸੇ ਦੋਸਤੀ, ਨਾ ਕਹੂੰ ਸੇ ਬੈਰ, ਮੈਂ ਮੰਗਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਦੇਸ਼ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੀ ਖੈਰ। ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਸਰ।